Alright folks, this is one of my walkways, and as you can see, it is very much in need of some intensive weeding. I'm not doing this by hand. I'm going to show you how to do this with a very natural weed killer that works just as fine as some of those heavy chemical laden ones that you can buy, but without all of the health risks and without, doing any kind of damage to the environment. Stay with me. Alright, thanks for staying with me. All this weeding behind us, we're going to do this the natural way. I'm going to show you the first step that I do is actually I come through here with the weed whacker and I'm just going to cut it up a little bit. It's not really necessary, but I find that it works more effective if I hit it with the weed whacker just a little bit before I come through with the solution. It seems to absorb the solution a little bit better. It is a toasty 38 degrees here in Charleston. We are near the end of January. This happens. We get a little mini winter here for a couple weeks. Typically it's pretty nice, and we'll get some nice sunny days in here with it'll go up to 60s, maybe even 70s on a couple days, but we're in the middle of our mini winter here, so we're going to bundle up for this one. For the next step, you are going to need the following: a measuring cup, 1 gallon of vinegar, Dawn dish detergent, Epsom salts, and a sprayer of 1 gallon size or more. Mix the Dawn, Epsom salt, and vinegar in the sprayer and shake it up really good. If you have some plants that you want to protect, you can lay some cardboard or another barrier between where you're spraying and the plant. This might be a good idea, especially on a windy day. If you don't have cardboard available, just try to be really careful and don't get it close to the plant if you can. Spray the vinegar solution liberally. This is a lot cheaper than the chemical stuff that you buy at the big stores. So vinegar is cheap, use it liberally, and it works well. Really give it a good soaking, cover all those weeds well. They should look like a little rain had just come through. And yes, it will smell a little bit, so keep your pets away from it. Pets don't like, their little noses are sensitive to vinegar, so at least for a few hours try to keep them away from it. You can see that on the camera, how the cardboard is protecting that plant there. That's actually a blueberry plant. So it's about a week later, a little over a week actually. I'm just going to give you a little walkthrough here, show you what the vinegar solution did. And then I'm going to do, I think I decided I'm going to add some mulch to this. So it's going to look a little bit different in the end, but I want to show you what the weed killer did before we get to that point. So I'll give you a little slow walkthrough here. So you can see that's all dead. That's all dead, and some of it's starting to already fade away and clear away, and eventually that would just kind of fade away and disintegrate. But I'm gonna cover this with some mulch just because I want to make that look a little bit cleaner. So we are joined out here today by Miss Ray. Ray, you want to say hi for the camera? Her mama just went inside, so that's why she's staring at the door. But Ray is a Star Wars fan, and she's got her Chewbacca costume on today. I'll give you a backside here. Look at this. She actually really likes wearing these. She goes crazy when we pull it out. So we're going to get a little sun today, Ray, and you're going to help me finish up this little project out front of the walkway. So you're being a little camera shy, but she's like that. She doesn't like to get her picture taken. So, all right, we'll show you the finished product here in just a minute. Say bye-bye, Ray. All right, so we are almost done here. This is what it looks like after the cypress bark mulch is put on. Now, the reason I recommend cypress bark mulch is bugs don't like it. So you can actually put this up fairly close to your house, and it's not going to attract any more pests. At least that's been my experience. They don't seem to like the cypress bark. I'm going to add these paving stones back here in a second. I'll show you the finished product, but this is where we're at. What about those weeds, you might ask? Well, in my experience using that vinegar solution, I should be good here for a couple months. And then, yeah, weeds will eventually start to poke back up, but you can spray them again, or if you put down mulch like I have here, they're actually super easy to pop out as so as I'm walking out and walking in to go to work during the day, just kind of pop them out, pop them in, pop them out as I'm going in and out. But you get sprayed again too, with that vinegar solution. So that's where we're at. I'm going to put these paving stones back on. I'll show you the finished product. Folks, that's pretty much it. If this was helpful, please remember to hit that like button. It's like putting tips in my tip jar. And if you want to see future gardening videos, please remember to subscribe. Thanks for watching.